My name is Erdem, and in the last 2 years I went from this, where I hated myself, I didn't like the way I looked, to this, where I'm super proud of what I've become and the muscles I've gained. And I did this without counting any calories. And if I'm very blunt, I think anyone counting the calories is wasting their time. Because I found a way that consistently burned the pounds of fat on my body one by one without having to track anything. And without starving 24/7, so let's get started on this video. When I first started to work out, I weighed 187 pounds as a 5'8" dude. Basically, I was overweight, I didn't like the way I looked, I wasn't proud of myself, so something had to change, and I knew that the gym was the solution to this problem. At the beginning of my gym journey, I didn't want to give up junk food or make any drastic changes to my diet, so I just started to cut back a little bit on the snacks, but I still ate a lot of unhealthy foods. A few months later with this diet, I stepped on the scale and saw some progress. I had lost a few pounds, but it was happening too slow for me, so I decided to follow the traditional advice. Count your calories and stay in a 500 calorie deficit. I gave calorie counting a shot, but honestly I didn't like it because there was too much friction. It felt like I was starving myself, so something had to change. Yes, I got some results. I went down to 174 pounds. But I knew that there had to be a better way, so I kept doing more research. That's when I came across intermittent fasting. If you're not familiar, intermittent fasting is where you eat during a specific window of time each day. For example, you might have an 8-hour eating window from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. and you don't eat outside of that window. I combined intermittent fasting with counting your calories. A normal day will look like this. I woke up at 8. From 8 to 12, I used to just drink coffee. I didn't eat anything, right? From 12 to 8 p.m., I used to eat. I ate moderately, counted my calories. I was in a 500 calorie deficit. I got results from this. I went down to 169 pounds with this method, but I still wasn't satisfied. I knew that there had to be a better way. I still didn't like this. It was a lot better than just counting calories, but I knew there had to be a better way, so I kept doing more research. Then one day I discovered the carnivore and ketogenic diet. The carnivore diet is all about eating unprocessed meat. It's high in fat, high in protein, and almost no carbs. Keto, on the other hand, focuses on high fat and low carb, but it's less restrictive. I decided to modify the carnivore diet by adding in dairy products to avoid feeling too restricted. This method was a game changer. I went down to 161 pounds and I was shocked at how easy it was. I didn't starve myself, I didn't feel hungry, and there was almost no friction. You know what the craziest thing is? Animal-based food already have a lot of protein, so you don't even need to count your protein, calories, or macros because animal-based food already covers that. Just eat a lot of chicken thigh, chicken leg, drumsticks, ground beef, just a lot of red meat, fish, eggs, and you're good to go. Now here's a fun fact for you. It was easier for me to go from 169 pounds to 161 pounds on this diet than it was to go from 174 pounds to 169 pounds with calorie counting and intermittent fasting. Let that sink in. I got down to 10-11% body fat effortlessly. A lot of people are saying that to get lean, you have to starve yourself. There's a lot of friction. It's super hard. Meanwhile, I'm telling you, this method is not only effective, it's also easy, bro. You can reach your goals, your weight loss goals, 100%. If I did it, you can too. I know that for a fact. By the way, if you want to know how to gain 15 to 25 pounds of attractive muscle mass in the next 6 months without counting your calories, click the first link in the description. So let me walk you through what a typical day looked like for me when I was around 10% body fat. I would wake up at 8 a.m. and from 8 to 12 I didn't eat anything. I just drank some coffee because I like to study and work on an empty stomach, plus coffee, it helps me focus. Around 12 p.m. I would have my first meal. 8 eggs with cheese slices and some turkey slices on the side. At around 4 p.m. I would hit the gym. After my workout, somewhere between 6 and 7 p.m. it was time for my second meal. I would switch things up a bit, but I always kept it simple. Some days I would eat a whole bag of chicken drumsticks, about 2.2 pounds. Other days it might be ground beef or even about 2 pounds of chicken breast. The key was always the same, a lot of animal-based foods. You don't have to be super picky about it. I just ate what I liked. High protein animal-based food, that was my formula. You see, this diet is not complicated, it's not hard. You don't have to count your macros, your protein, none of that, or do any meal plans. Bro, just eat meat and your macros will take care of itself. The goal of this video is to show you that there's other alternatives. If you're tired of counting your calories and you want to try something new and you're open-minded, Try it out if you want to. I'm just telling you guys, this worked for me, and if it works for me, it will work for you guys. Hopefully you liked this video. Leave a like and comment what you have learned in this video so you don't forget in the future.